Hey. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Hey. Let me know it was in the thing. Alright, lad. Alright, alright, everyone. Hopefully it's working. I don't know if it's working. How's it? Oi, oi, oi. Alright, everyone. I don't know if this is working. Hopefully it is. It's a bit of lag. So I apologise if I'm a bit late on the replies. Tell me when everyone's in and we get started. Get in. What a result, everyone. What a result. Come on. Yes, 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 yes. Sorry if the green screen and everything. I'm faced. Trying to sort this out anyway. Alright, lad. I don't know if this is working at all. I've tried to attempt a green screen, but probably terrible. Like trying to try and get everyone in. Did you just enjoy the match, everyone? It was a quality match, wasn't it? We'll talk a bit more when there's a bit more people in. But yeah, Ryan Kent. Oh, we've got a lot to talk about Ryan, lad. I really like Ryan, and especially Harry Wilson. Those two are absolutely quality. And Gruitch, yeah, yes, lad. LJ, what a player. Good result. 4-0, lads. Pre-season friendly and no injuries, so which is quality to actually see. I've got all my notes literally written down, but yeah, let me know, where did you all watch it? Did you stay in yours, or for the people that actually went to match as well? It wasn't too bad. It was only over the water, so it's good for like local fans or whatever that actually don't get a chance to watch the match. But yeah. Right. But if you've got any comments or whatever, just leave them in the comment section. There's a bit of lag. This is me, as I've said, attempted the green screen. Let me know if it's any good. It's probably literally terrible. But yeah, right. I'll just wait for a couple more people to come, everyone, and then we get started. Hey. But hope you have all had a boss night, everyone. Watching the Reds, we finally got some footy to actually watch. Oh, yes. Thank the Lord. We've actually got some footy to watch. Even though it was against Tranmere, but any football is better. At least we're not watching England in the Summer World Cup or Euros. That's more or less torture for us. But yeah, Liverpool Wigan next. Yeah, it is, lads. That's going to be a very much good game. Pre-season, as we all know, is basically getting about fitness and all that. And we've seen from tonight as well. Right, let's get going. Let's get cracking. But if you've got any comments, leave them in the chat. I think I can see them there. But let's just try this. Yeah, there's a bit of lag on the YouTube video, but I think I've got it up on here. But let me know. I'll try and get your comments up at the same time. One sec. Sorry everyone, this is my first attempt at like YouTube. It's all mad software. There we go. Right, there we go. Right, there we go. Let's minimise that. Oh, what Mane? Yeah, Mane wasn't playing, mate. It was what's the name? He was literally, as you haven't seen the other video I talked about him here, he's not fit enough to actually play. And when all the lads go to Hong Kong in the Premier League, he's not going to be playing. It's better off not risking him, because we knew how much we seen how badly we missed him last season when he picked up a slight injury. Cheers, mate. Heading out for work anyway, but some good things. Nice one, lads. Have a good boss day at work or whatever you're doing anyway, mate. And I'll speak to you very soon. Defo. I'll defo get a collaboration sorted with you, mate. Can't wait to see Salah. But yeah, right, let's get started, everyone. Obviously, if you didn't see the team, I'll run through the first half team. It was Karius in goal, Alex Arnold playing right back, Matip, Lucas and Millie playing at the back, with Hendo, Ginny and Gruitch in central midfield. It was like a 4-3-3. And then you had Ojo, Firmino and Sturridge up front, up top, which that is a naughty team. And obviously we got first, it was a bit dead at the first beginning of the match, wasn't it? Let me know what you thought of the start and the tempo of the beginning of the match. For me, it was a bit slow, but that first game of the season, you'd expect that, wouldn't it? What do you think of Solanke? Right, I'll ask you questions. Hang on a sec. Just see him. This is good to see. No, I didn't see the match. I didn't go to watch the match. I just watched it on LFC TV. Yeah, but hang on a sec. I get all your comments up now. One sec, lads. Nice one for everyone for joining. Anyway, for joining in the live stream. Really do appreciate it. I'll get to your comments in 1 sec, everyone. There's a lot about Solanke, what a player Solanke is. Even though we've only watched him for 90 minutes, but you can see he's an absolute tank. He's probably bigger than all of us. Like, I wasn't that big when I was his age. He's an absolute tank, isn't he? But yeah, right, 1 sec, just reading all the Aussie. Right, great win, lads. Yeah, great results. Sounds good. And if you're liking the stream, just smash that like button, it'd be really appreciated. Just so I can get it. My first stream's not going to be amazing, but hopefully it's not too bad. But I get a lot more when I get more used to it. I get all using like I think Google Hangout sessions and all that. I get all use involved once I get used to all this malarkey. But right, let's get to the comments. Good results. Yeah, it was a cracking result, Soldier Boy. I said in my last episode, didn't I, on my over live stream, I said 3-0, and my dad went, that was a good prediction. And then obviously Woodburn smashes in that pen. I was like, ah, yeah, get in there. Flano put in a good shift. He did, CT. It's great to see Flano back, obviously being out injured, played with injuries and all that, but as a local Liverpool lad, like, Flano was getting a lot more space down that left hand side. Like, he was getting, obviously it's Tranmere, but it's great to actually see him, especially playing a right footer on left back as well. That's what we do with James Milner as well. He plays left back, so they're more enticed to actually whip the ball in and like whip it in like back post sideways. But yeah, Flano done a decent shift. Let me know what he's all for. But yeah, I thought he'd done a great job. CT lad. Yeah, Wigan next. Yeah, can't wait for that. That's on Friday, so definitely check out for that. On the laptop, yeah, let me know. Soldier Boy, it's on my laptop. Let me know if it's any better than me last attempted stream. It's not as shaky. Hopefully it's not as shaky, but I've got it on my table, so it's not like you're on a roller coaster or something. Not getting all motion sickness and everything. I didn't see the game. Obviously, watch it on the LCTV. How about Man? Yeah, I've talked about that. Markovic, CC talked about Markovic needing to be sold. Right, lads, let's comment in the section below what do we think of Markovic. Obviously, in that second half, oh, how did he miss that? Like, he literally went. Poof. Obviously, it was unknown a whole last season. It was. Depending on what we see, Klopp will have an idea of what they want to do with Markovic, but we'll see. We'll find out if he actually gets another loan out, or if Klopp wants to actually keep hold of him for the next couple of weeks. So that'd be interesting to see. Let's get through Keita rumours. Good to see. Great warm-up it was actually. Pre-season is pre-season, and it's going to be building a base of fitness, and then we got Wigan, and then the further you go on through pre-season, the more pressure, more better quality of games. The level just builds and builds and builds in class and quality, which we're building up for the Watford game, first game of the season. That's pivotal to actually get it sorted. Let's check Gruitch. Yeah, we're talking about Gruitch right now. Let's see. Right, I told you, Gruitch last season, he had an absolute storming in pre-season, didn't he? Obviously, he scored that header against Barca, and more or less, as I mentioned in my last video, I went to see him in Woodburn and Ojo in the derby in the 23s. He's a big lad. He should be very much pushing Jurgen Klopp and really trying to get into the starting 11 team. So I was made up to actually see him. Like, that was an absolute naughty goal, wasn't it? It bounced just in front of the keeper, so it was very, really difficult for the keeper to save it. But give him credit. Yeah, at least he had the bottle to actually have a shot. And then it's not against Casillas, but it was a cracking. Any player from that distance out, they need to actually have the confidence, and he like took it out with his feet, put it onto his right hand foot, and just absolutely smashed it in the bottom right hand corner. So Gruitch, very much. Let me know, obviously, what you think about Gruitch this coming season. Could he have a big say in midfield? Like, we're talking about maybe getting a midfielder, maybe potentially, but we've got a midfielder there. Obviously, the Serbian lad that Klopp brought in last season, but could he have a big part to play? Let me know all views. For me, I think he will have a very good shout this season. Any updates on Naby? Matt, no, not the minute, mate. It was only from the last video. Just at the minute. That's silly. Silly. He liked the picture of him wearing a Liverpool shirt. But any transfer rooms. Not as much, mate. If you haven't seen my last video, go and check that out. That's all from today and the couple of hours ago. So check that video out. Nice one, everyone, for checking out my live streams. Anyway, really do appreciate it. Markovic equals dog poo. Yeah, like, I think if the opportunity come and the money come in for Markovic, I think a bid of even 15 million, it'd definitely take him off our books. Especially if we're getting, and potentially there has been rumours that we're going to be getting another winger, and with Salah coming in, Mane, Ojo could potentially maybe get loaned out, but obviously he's another option on the wings, so that's actually great to see. Let's just check. Solanke or Origi. Oof, that's an hard one. I'd take both, but that was off Jill. Solanke or Origi, the different type of players, aren't they? Solanke's more built as you, more. He's big. He's a big lad. Obviously, Origi's quite tall as well. They're similar height, but with Solanke, he's more of a chest. Origi's got the pace to get in behind. I haven't seen a lot of Solanke, but from what we all watched from Origi, obviously that Dortmund game from last season, he's got the potential to unlock defences with his pace, getting in behind. Origi can play left wing and right wing, same as Solanke. But I think if you don't play Origi, you can play him more of an option of playing him out wide, and Solanke's more or less a number 9 or a number 10 in behind, or a number 7 position. So yeah, I can't wait to see a lot more of Solanke. Let me know what you thought about Solanke in the comments, and even your match ratings for the players as well. Let me know what you all think. Who was your standout player? Let me know in the comment section. Great wee warm up it was. Lamberg, sorry. Yeah, it was a great warm up. It was not much really. You can't expect more from that, but it's first game of pre-season. Don't expect a lot. When the games get a lot more on, the fluidity in the attacking player get a lot more better. Obviously, there's times in the second half when the fluidity, especially with that second half team, I've noted down here the fluidity in which they were getting through the middle, and the build-up play was getting a lot more better. I think with the young lads, there was more of a young spine and base in that second team. They're looking for a reason for Klopp to actually pick them next season. It's what you don't expect from young lads. Yeah, you get with Sturridge and all that, but it's the young rarity of young players that they have that more of a drive, don't they? They're given 17, 18, 19. They're at that age where they're going to give a lot more to the team. So let's check the comments, everyone. Have you seen the Keita? No more on the Keita rumours, everyone. Yeah, Grujic, Alan, he was an absolute beast, and as we mentioned, if you missed it at the beginning of the stream, we talked about Grujic having a lot more to say this season. We're talking about maybe bringing in Keita or maybe another midfielder. I think potentially if Grujic stands up to the plate, we've got our midfielder there. I know we'd like to get Keita, but if we didn't get Keita and we've got Grujic there on our books, obviously last season he didn't get much of a showing, but if he steps up to the plate, you've got Henderson, Wijnaldum, Lallana, Coutinho, Lucas if he stays. There's a lot of options, and obviously there's a lot more midfielders. And Chiravala, obviously he scored the third goal. Obviously he was on loan last season, didn't really get much of a seeing into the first team, but I'm surprised he's actually still at the club. I'm made up he's actually still at the club. But let me know what you all think about Chiravala. Do you actually really rate him? But he's obviously a central midfielder, central defensive attacking midfielder. Like, he's got that bit of flair about him, but Klopp must see a lot more. Obviously, he stayed around the first team in the setup. He obviously would have been out the door by now if Klopp didn't really rate him. But personally, let's see. Maiden, apparently Keita deal is very close, hopefully. He thinks he's a great player, but just needs more game time. Yeah, defo does, mate. Really, really does. Grujic, not good enough? Suppose, yeah, he's not good enough now. He's not like he's just won the World Cup or Euros or Champions League. He's only a young lad. Obviously, when he was at Serbia and wherever we sold him from, he's used to winning. He has got a winning mentality about him. He's come from a team, wherever we signed him for, completely forgot, got on my head. But he won the league double just the season before we signed him. So he's got that winning mentality. That's when Klopp brought him in. That was one of the main premises of actually bringing him in, is winning mentality and attack and play. And he's got that box-to-box midfielder. So he's got that bit of Imagine Can and Grujic in your central midfield and maybe like a sweeper behind them, obviously Henderson or whatever. You got that. If you're coming up against teams that are a lot more physical, those two, if you had them two in the middle of the park, that would be a naughty midfield partnership. Especially like if you look at Chelsea, they've got Matic and Kante, but Matic is an absolute tank. He's a big lad, as much as we don't really like Chelsea's midfield or any of Chelsea's players, but you've got to respect Matic and the quality of he is. A bit like a Busquets as well. You need that kind of central midfield that's quite kind of big and like physical, because obviously we had YNWA a couple of years back, and he wasn't more of a physical type of player. He was more of a, as Brendan would like to say, Welsh Xavi or whatever. But I think in modern day footballers now, you really need a bigger, physical, more player. Like Gerrard was an absolute tank. Obviously, Gerrard was only about 6 foot, but he had that physical presence. You need that midfield. Unless you're playing in Spain, where they just like tiki-taka football, pass it all around and everything. But that was a Porsche just now. No, mate. There's no more reports. If you haven't seen me yet, other video, I done one a couple of hours ago. I've done that. So man of the match, Pedro Chilavella or Ben Woodburn, or that's by Finine. For me, second half display. There's no standout players in the first half. Obviously, first 45 minutes of pre-season, not going to get a lot, but it was, for me, the first half man of the match. I would say, let me know your first half man of the match player was. For me, I'm trying to have a look at the team sheet. Grujic, yeah. For me, Grujic, first half man of the match. They all done great. You can't expect much against Tranmere in like first game pre-season, but Grujic, he done the best, took the opportunity by the scruff of the neck, for me personally, and obviously Millie got the penalty, great pen. If it was Ojo, got completely taken out by the Tranmere goalie. He literally cut across and literally got taken out. But Ojo played well as well. Let me know what you thought about Ojo. Obviously there's been rumours of him maybe going out to Newcastle with Rafa Benitez, potentially maybe signing him. But the more game time Ojo gets, the better he's going to get. I would really like to see Ojo go out. Let me know if you want us to keep him or send him out on loan. But him and Ryan Kent obviously was at Barnsley last season. He got a lot more game time in the Championship. I would have liked to have seen him get a lot more games. It would have been great to actually see him get that. But yeah, one sec. Oh, my comments just went mad. Sorry, everyone. Yeah, CT, Ryan Kent, man of the match. Yeah, good shout that, mate. He's really... The midfield in that second half was a lot more fluidity, as we mentioned at the beginning of the stream. The Ryan Kent really much set the tempo and the fluidity in the attacking play, especially with the young lads. And Chilavella, obviously, he's quite small, he's like 5'8", but he really instigates. There's nothing better than actually watching a player, obviously like Sadio Mane and Ben Woodburn and all that. They take the ball and actually take it to them. How many times have we watched Liverpool midfielders in the past years get the ball and pass it backwards and sideways, backwards and sideways, backwards, and it goes on and on and on. That's especially when you're playing against park the bus teams as well. It's really frustrating, but Kent has gotten that actual... He's got the confidence, really. That's what breeds from young players, which is really good to see. One sec, lads, I'll just check my comments. Alright, Frozen, lad, nice one for joining me second live stream. Raging, I'm late. Louis, sorry, lad. Thank you for joining, everyone. I'm sorry, like, I did tell you that I was all going to be streaming anyway, but there's quite a couple of you that did go to match or whatever. But hopefully, anyone that did go to match, hopefully had a boss time. Good experience as well if you haven't actually managed to watch Liverpool. It's a great opportunity. That's why I love it. The Tranmere is a quality, well-run club over the water anyway from us. Really do. A lot of the academy lads actually go out on loan, and even if they don't get actually any professional contracts from Liverpool, they do actually move to either Accrington Stanley or Tranmere over the water. What do you think of Flano? As I said, mate, was that right, Jill? Yeah, he's Flano. It's great to actually see him back. Absolutely amazing to see him back. I really hope he can actually give, not Milner. For me, Flano's a better left back than Milner. I'd rather have Milner more up in the middle of the pitch, where his actual position is. But I think Flano, if he come back fully fit, on form, obviously he can potentially fill in that left back spot. He's better than Moreno, put it that way. But Moreno, yeah, he's an alright left back, but he's not the standard in which we want to aspire to. Like, obviously, you see, one of the best left backs I've seen at the minute is the Juventus left back, Sancho. Is it Sancho, the Brazilian lad? I think he's been linked with Chelsea, but he is a great attacking left back, wing back, and obviously got Mendy as well. They're the standard of left backs that are in Europe at the minute that we need to aspire to if we want to get up to that level. I just see the youngsters. Do you see any of the youngsters breaking into the first team this season? Supatch? I really do, mate. I hope I do. Let me know if you, especially you, mate, Supatch, what youngsters do you think that potentially break into the first team? For me, if you had to go off today and what I've seen last season, I keep on mentioning his name, and I will keep on saying it because I really do think he'll make it at the club, is Harry Wilson. Obviously, he didn't get a run out today, and even Kent as well. Those two lads have got the confidence. It's great to see when you see young lads come into the team, but how many times have you seen players come into new teams and big teams, not big teams, but like professional first team players, and absolutely bottle it? But it was great when we had Raheem Sterling. He come in, like took it by the scruff of the neck and give it his all. It's great to see. So Ryan Kent, Harry Wilson and Ryan Kent, for me, those two I can see really breaking in. I know Joe I can see breaking in, but he'll break into the Premier League with either Newcastle or another Premier League team. We need to loan him out. Can't see him getting a lot of game time at this season. And a match Kent, yeah, guys. Markovic is great on FIFA. He is. It is absolute pace. Liverpool over the £50 million table bid for Gelson Martinez. Thoughts? Not too sure, mate. Obviously, we got linked with him early on in the transfer window. Until we actually seen it, until it officially comes out, I think he was linked with Arsenal last week. But I can't really see us. Hopefully I'm wrong. He's an alright player. He's a creative attacking winger, which he obviously, like Salah, likes to chip in with goals and assists. So that is great to see, but I can't really see that actually happening. Liverpool need a goalkeeper, Marvin says. Do we? Let me know, what keeper would you go out and buy? For me, as I mentioned, Mignolet, I think Mignolet, very solid, very solid. I think he can do a decent enough job for this coming season. Yeah, Frozen, mate. I'll be doing a fantasy football, as I mentioned in my last one. We'll all set it up and we can all play in it, and I'll be ready to go bottom of the league. Klopp post match. Yeah, sorry, I haven't had time to actually watch Klopp's post match interview. Let us know what he said below. Yeah, so you need comments. Right, Christopher, all the way from Ireland. All right, lads, nice one for tuning in. Missed a match. It was a decent match, mate. It was a very good run out. Like, it wasn't its first game of pre-season, but it was great to see a lot of the young lads come through, and game time, especially Hendo getting his first proper match under his belt, first 45 minutes. There's nothing better to actually see Jordan Henderson come back and actually captain the team, the skipper. So that was Christopher. It was a very good match. We'll probably watch the highlights quite soon after. Yeah, what do you think of the new fair kit? I've seen it. Look, the Holland kit, is it the kind of Holland kind of looking like? I've seen it. Don't know if you've seen it. The thingy with someone. I don't know if it was one of the journos put like a funny tweet out going, Southampton are going to put in another complaint to the FA because Liverpool have released a similar third away kit that looks like the Holland kit, and that you were like going, it's meant to be tough enough. Virgil van Dijk, but through the kits, something mad, completely ridiculous anyway. But let me know who your favourite players were of tonight. Give me your first half one, and your second half. Man of the matches. Let me know. I want to know what you think about this Liverpool's new fair kit. Yes, a bit plain. Yeah, it's a bit plain and bright, innit? But it'd be a decent FIFA kit, as a couple of you mentioned. decent FIFA kit. Everyone used to love like bright FIFA kits. But I like the Holland kit anyway. I've always used to like the Holland kit when I was younger. Ryan Kent played for second half. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Woodburn too. Those two, more or less, Alan, yeah. Those two were standout players in the second half. And Chirivella, it was great to see Ashley Chirivella get a run out as well. Liverpool, Woodburn's next Ryan Giggs, Louis said. I hope so, mate. Because if he goes on to have even half the career of Giggs, then he's won a lot of league titles with Liverpool. So that'd be very good. Yeah, LJW Gruitch score, what a goal, as I mentioned at the beginning, if you didn't see if you haven't seen it, go and check it out. What a goal by Marco Gruitch. He's a lad, hopefully that'll he'll break it into the first team and be an absolute stonewall in our midfield. Which of the young lads impressed you the most? As I mentioned, Kent and Woodburn for me. Obviously Chirivella, I haven't seen a lot of him, but Gomez had a solid game at back. Flano, Kleiny didn't really do much. I would have liked to have actually seen him go more further forward. Would have been actually great to see. But more or less, you're more or less at a standards quality run out, really, basically. Yeah, Alexander Arnold did have a cop end. It was great to see him. I would have liked to have seen his final ball be a lot more better, but it's first proper match back. But if he can, as soon as he sorts his final ball, and what a right back we've got on our hands. For me, those two, Kleiny and Arnold, are going to be having a proper go at it this season. Arnold's going to be pushing Kleiny all day, every day, down that right wing, which is better. For me, Arnold's